fear inside myself and burn it all again. It's the right time to escape these games I've been locked in for so long. It's not where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
We are in the home of the Pistons, the Red Wings, the Tigers, and the Lions. That's right, we are in Detroit, Michigan for this episode of Universe Mode. It is episode number 24, and it is WCW NITRO. So let's see what's in store here on this episode of the Orange Brand.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 536 pounds, the team of Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu.
Tag team matches upon us, and we have Jimmy Uso teaming up with his cousin Jacob Fatu here in this episode. If you missed it last week, Jacob Fatu did defeat Jimmy Uso in singles action, but then Fatu shook the hand of Jimmy Uso to signify some sort of ally, some sort of friendship. But let's see if this works in tag team action. And their opponents are none other than Dirty Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough.
Accompanied by Tatum Paxley at a combined weight of 380 pounds, Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
The Judgment Day are here, and look who is with them. Of course, it is one of the most dangerous women on all of the women's roster, Tatum Paxley. But who's going to win here in this tag team match between Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso versus Dirty Dom and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day? Let's go down to the ring and settle our first match. All right, the bell has been rung, and look at JD McDonough with a Uranagi to Mr. Money in the Bank already. And now the Irish Ace looking for something. Oh my God, what is this? Look at this submission hold. Jimmy gets out of that though. And now a super kick right to the back. Jimmy, now a thrust kick and now an uppercut. Very nice there. And now a super kick. Oh, intercepted, countered from McDonough. McDonough now with the DDT, spiking Jimmy's head right into the canvas. And now with some kicks to the back. The Judgment Day has to be on notice because they cannot let Jimmy Uso tag in his cousin in Jacob Fatu. And look at this, McDonough with the leg drop. And now outside the ring we go. JD hopping over those steel steps, and what a headbutt from his big head. Stomp to the inside of the arm. And now maybe doing the same thing. Nope. JD now with some kicks to Mr. Money in the Bank. It looks like JD McDonough had enough of Jimmy Uso's crap because he keeps attacking him. Count of 6 now. We are 4 counts away from a count out. Make that 3. JD, Irish whipping Jimmy Uso back in the ring. I almost said wing. Sounded like I was almost 5 there for a second. But JD with the stomp. And now look at this. Camel clutch. Locked in and applied. Jimmy Uso gets out of it though. Jimmy Uso surprised everybody when he won the Money in the Bank briefcase at the pay-per-view, which happened about 2 weeks ago now. So if you missed it, make sure to check it out. And oh my God, here comes the Samoan werewolf. And look at this. Fatu off the ropes, not even the top rope, but just the normal ropes. What he can do at his size, he can do so much at his speed. And here comes Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom wants a piece of Fatu, but he gets super kicked into a different dimension. And now another one. And a third one for extra measure. The hat trick completed, and Jacob Fatu really taking it to the Judgment Day now. Cover. 1, Kick out at 1 from Dom. Tatum Paxley watching on as always. Fatu. Big pickup there. Jacob now with some shots. And look at this, a punch. Another one to the midsection, and now holding him up. Jacob Fatu dropping down Dirty Dom. And here comes the tag. Here comes Mr. Money in the Bank once again. Jaden McDonough enters the fray. And that was a bad idea because look at Jimmy Uso taking him down. Or maybe it was a distraction. No, it wasn't. A spear from Jimmy Uso into a cover. Dom in trouble. Kick out at 2 from Judgment Day's Dominic Mysterio. And now look at McDonough taking it on and Fatu as we speak on the outside. And what a drop kick that was from Dom. The momentum has shifted into the Judgment Day. Dom with a chop to the chest, putting the leg of Jimmy Uso into that rope. You can see it applying pressure now. Irish whip. Dominic slips there and accidentally punches the ref, and it bites him in the ass because the super kick gets him. Jimmy Uso now busting open Dominic Mysterio. Dominic all busted open, bloody. Kick to the, midsection from, God. Jimmy Uso just kicking him to an oblivion. But JD took it to McDonough there on the floor, and look at this. Jimmy, top rope. Oh my God. Backwards flip. I don't even know what that's called. But a cover, hooking the leg, trying to get a 3 count. And what a slow count that was from our official. Could have at least had a 2 there. But instead it was only 1. Everybody cheering on Mr. Money in the Bank here in this match. They are loving it. Jimmy now raking the eyes of Dominic Mysterio. Dominic with a counter with a punch to the midsection. And look at Mysterio with a scoop slam. And Dom tagging in JD McDonough. Look at Dom's face. Can we get a close-up here? We'll get to the action in 1 second, but look how bloody Dom is. Dom, stand still for me. Yeah, look how bloody he is. But a submission there was locked in from JD, but Fatu breaks it up. But look at McDonough now with the strongest headbutt in the game. And now a nice maneuver there. Cover. That might be it. 2. Kick out at 2 from Jimmy Uso. The crowd chanting tag team wrestling. And yes, they are right. This has been a great match. DDT spiking Jimmy Uso's face into the mat. Kick out at 2 from Mr. Money in the Bank. Jimmy counter. And now with the super kick to the face. And look at this. Tag made. Here comes Jacob Fatu once again. And a big kick to the big head. Cover from Fatu. The Samoan Werewolf trying to put an end to it and only gets a 1 count. Oh, second rope now while JD's getting up. Double axe handle. Another cover there from Fatu. Kick out at 1. Jacob now stepping on the hand of JD McDonough. The Judgment Day in shambles right now. And look at Fatu with the biggest moonsault in the game. The Samoan Werewolf might have just won this match for his team. Kick out at 2. And look at Dominic Mysterio coming in right at the end of the count to cheap shot Jacob. But look at Fatu. He's looking for something big here. Spear, spear, spear. And here comes Jimmy Uso once again. Well, it might be over for the Judgment Day if Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso can land more pain to them. But we'll see what Jimmy Uso can do against McDonough right now, and a big kick to the face. And now going to the apron, going to the top rope. We might see an Uso splash here. Oh no, he's telling JD to get up instead. JD gets back up. Oh God. Whisper in the wind from Jimmy Uso, but wise move there from McDonough to roll out so he could not get covered. But it might have bit him in the ass because look at this. Oh, wait, never mind. JD turns it around. And that might be the break they need. Tag made. Here comes Dirty Dom. And now look at this takedown from Big Jim with some repeated shots to the face of Mysterio. And here comes Fatu once again. Jacob Fatu with the super kick. And Dominic Mysterio and the Judgment Day are in shambles. And look at Fatu with some headbutts to the bloodied Mysterio. Probably has some blood on his own head after that. Collar and elbow tie up. And oh my God, what a Samoan drop. Jacob now with the super kick. And now second rope headbutt. And that might be it. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. What a match this has been. We still have 3 more matches after this. Count of 1, and these two are going at it on the floor. Fatu using his strength, and oh my God, what a power bomb. Count of 5 now. And oh my God, Fatu. Incredible. That man just jumped like no other. Count of 7. Are we going to see a count out win here? The Judgment Day in trouble. Count of 8. And look at Fatu. Knocking JD McDonough off the apron possibly. And we do have a count out victory. Fatu and Uso win.
Here are your winners, the team of Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso.
Good win for Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso in their tag team debut. Looks like the friendship is working between the two cousins. At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, we saw Alexa Bliss and Sheamus not compete in their respective ladder matches, even though they lost. But with that being said, as the Nitro GM, I'm going to make it official that up next, following my announcement, Alexa Bliss will be taking on the former WCW Women's Champion Jade Cargill, and following that match, Sheamus will be in action against the whole effing show Rob Van Dam. So Detroit, sit back and relax so you guys can see these two compete finally in a pay-per-view caliber match here on this episode of WCW Nitro. I'm sorry for that, and I hope you guys understand and enjoy the matches. Alexa Bliss is here. Looking great as always.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
The GM of WCW Nitro, JBL, just said that he apologizes to Alexa Bliss and Sheamus for not entering them in the Money in the Bank ladder matches when they qualified. So they are in action now, but we have the women's side first. Alexa Bliss, look at the graphic, is taking on Jade Cargill, the former WCW Women's Champion. So we'll see if Alexa Bliss can knock off the former champ. And there is Jade Cargill, the former WCW Women's Champion herself. Looking great as always.
From Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
All right, will we see Jade Cargill defeat Alexa Bliss or vice versa? Let's go down to the squared circle for the second match of this episode of WCW Nitro. All right, the bell has been rung, and Alexa Bliss and Jade Cargill starting it off with the chain wrestling battle, and it looks like Bliss has the best of Cargill right now. And honestly, that might be the right move, honestly, because I think Alexa Bliss is better at the technical side, while Jade Cargill's better at the strength. But look at this. Jade Cargill with the side headlock takeover applied to Bliss, and a big knee to the face. Followed up by an elbow. And Cargill with some knees to the face. Now a stomp to the face. And this is the strength I was telling you about. Look at Cargill hoisting up Alexa Bliss. This is not good for Little Miss. Bliss goes down. And now Jade Cargill talking trash to her opposition. Irish whip into the corner. And now Alexa Bliss eating the boot of Cargill in that corner. Cover now from the former champ. Kick out at 0 from Bliss. Bliss with a kick to the face. Alexa Bliss and Jade Cargill now going back to the chain wrestling battle, locking it up. And now look at Jade pushing Alexa into the corner here. Not the corner, but the ropes. And now the referee telling us that this has to be broken up. And oh my God, Alexa bounced off that top rope. And now back locked in once again. Elbow locked on Jade Cargill, or on Alexa's neck here. And now counter. And oh, I thought Jade Cargill was going over the top. And now she goes outside the ring following that stunner from Bliss. Nice slap there from Alexa. Alexa now kick to the midsection. Looking for a code red, and she connects. Count of 1. Alexa Bliss waving at Jade Cargill as Jade Cargill flexes on us. Both women trying to win this match, and Alexa Bliss especially trying to win after she was ever so screwed out of the Money in the Bank ladder match. She could have won, but I guess we'll never know, because ultimately Dakota Kai won the briefcase, which we will hear from her later on in the episode to see what she has to say regarding her future on the Orange brand. And now Bliss kick to the leg, and now with a shot to Jade Cargill. And look at these cheap shots. It's working though, because Alexa Bliss with some repeated stomps to the back in the shoulder blade. And now with some knees and some more knees to the midsection of Cargill. Into a cover hook in the leg now is Bliss. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And now Alexa Bliss, top rope, maybe looking for Twisted Bliss. Twisted Bliss into a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from the former women's champion. Alexa Bliss getting the crowd on their feet. And Jade Cargill is in trouble here. Look, dazed in the corner. But Alexa running in. Waiting till Jade Cargill finally gets some air and flattens her. But Cargill with the reversal there. That's huge. And now some kicks to the face of Bliss. And oh my God, Bliss is busted open. Not good for Alexa now, because Jade Cargill is in her zone. Oh God. Cargill. Oh, the strength of this woman. And now a kip up from the former champ. There's a reason she's the former champ, guys. She knows what it takes to win these kind of matches. And Jade, oh my God, trying to break the arm of Alexa. And now Cargill running from the opposite side and lands that. And now Jade Cargill looking for a springboard possibly. Cargill, springboard, crossbody, misses some of it, but connects enough to knock down Alexa Bliss. Cover. 1. Kick out at 1. And oh my God, I think I just saw Alexa's face. She's badly busted open right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. And what a boot. You can probably see it there. Look. Badly busted open. Cargill trying to win this match. Stomp there. And now telling Alexa to get up. Cargill hoisting her up. Jaded from Jade Cargill. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Jade Cargill is your winner.
Here is your winner,
Jade Cargill defeats Alexa Bliss here in this match. But what's next here on this episode of Nitro? At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view a couple weeks ago, I shocked the world when I grabbed that briefcase and put it down, because the future is here. You're looking at it. Dakota Kai will be cashing in this briefcase on whoever the WCW Women's Champion is when they least expect it. So be ready, because the era of Dakota Kai is here, and it's here to stay. So be ready when I cash in and become your new WCW Women's Champion in weeks to come, possibly even months to come. So you're looking at the new champion in the future. All right, guys, it is time for our third match of the episode. And look at the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Sheamus in a match for the first time since his Money in the Bank qualifying win, where he got screwed out of the Money in the Bank ladder match. But will the Celtic Warrior defeat Rob Van Dam here in this episode and in this match? So let's see the whole effing show. All right, Sheamus waiting for Rob Van Dam, and there is RVD. RVD getting ready to get in the ring so this match can start. And look at Sheamus. I knew this new look didn't look good, because Sheamus is attacking RVD before the bell. And now Sheamus demanding the bell to be rung. And RVD laying in the corner. The bell has just been rung, and Sheamus with a cheap shot once again to a grounded Rob Van Dam. Sheamus to the top rope now with a diving elbow drop. Sheamus might be looking for a bro kick early. No. Oh, counter there from Van Dam, and Van Dam knocking down Sheamus. Cover from RVD. One. Kick out at one from Sheamus. Sheamus, I can't believe he did that, man. With that cheap shot, that is not like him. There might be something throughout his head or in his mind that is telling him to do those things, because that is not usually like him. Maybe he wants just Rob Van Dam injured. We know he did not get to participate in the Money in the Bank ladder match at the pay-per-view a couple weeks ago because of some unfortunate error where we saw them not entered. They were registered, they competed, and they qualified for the match, but they never got entered in. Instead, John Moxley took Sheamus's spot, the debuting Moxley at the time. So we'll have to see what that's about. JBL, the GM, apologized earlier on in the episode, and we saw Alexa Bliss just take on Jade Cargill before this match. So something's up. But now Sheamus getting back up to his feet, and with a big lariat there to Rob Van Dam. The crowd's still cheering on Sheamus, regardless of him cheap-shotting one of the top baby faces in the mid-card division in Mr. 420, Rob Van Dam. But look at the stare down between these two men. Oh, the stare down goes in Sheamus's favor because he's going to town. Maybe Sheamus is pissed that Rob Van Dam is taking on Shinsuke Nakamura at the Great American Bash in 1 week from Sunday. Maybe that's it. And what a knee that was from the Celtic Warrior. Cover from Sheamus. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from RVD. That might be what it is. I have no clue. I'm sure we'll find out why he cheap-shotted him in weeks to come or segments to come. And a bro kick there from Sheamus might have himself the win just like that. 2. Kick out at 2 from Rob Van Dam. Well, Sheamus now going to the top rope. Oh, God. Sheamus, top rope, diving elbow drop. Flipping around RVD now. Sheamus, powerbomb. Needed the back of the spine. And Rob Van Dam using the ropes to get up, but Sheamus with a big clothesline over the top knocks RVD to the floor. And Rob Van Dam is in shambles as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. But now some repeated fist and now busting open that eye of RVD. Man possessed right now. Sheamus is a man possessed. Count of 2. Sheamus telling RV to get his ass up. And look at this. Sheamus barely connects, but he gets some of it. Knees to the face now from the Celtic Warrior. The Ireland native going to town now on RVD, picking him back up, going off the ropes and looking for a knee, but Rob Van Dam rolls out of the way, and Van Dam with a nice takedown into a cover. Kick out. Collar elbow tie up. Rob Van Dam taking down Sheamus. Drop kick to the side of the head. Now RVD dragging Sheamus to the center of the ring. Probably was looking for Rolling Thunder there, but Sheamus gets up in a nice little move there from Van Dam into a clothesline, into a cover. Nice little sequence there from Mr. 420, the whole effing show, Mr. Monday Night, the man of many names. We'll see if Rob Van Dam wants to go high tonight. We know he likes to go high and be high when he jumps off that top rope. And now look at Van Dam in the corner. Sheamus is in trouble. Nice maneuver there from the whole effing show. Oh, look at this. This is what I was talking about. Van Dam, 5-star frog splash to the Celtic Warrior. And Sheamus, you might be done, my friend. 2. Kick out at 2 from Sheamus. Great kick out there. And Van Dam getting the crowd here on their feet. And look at the strength of RVD picking up all like 260 pounds of Sheamus, dropping him on that top rope. Another frog splash maybe? No, top rope leg drop there from RVD. Stomp to the face. And look at this, maybe a submission. Yeah, submission locked in. Rob Van Dam has it applied on Sheamus. Sheamus in pain. Sheamus gets out of it. And Sheamus with a nice shot there. And a takedown there. A spear from RVD. Van Dam telling Sheamus to get up once again. Big kick. Another one. And now intercepts. And look at the strength of this man. Sheamus planning down his adversary. And this is not looking good. Sheamus might be looking for the Celtic Cross. Hoisting him up. Celtic Cross from the Celtic Warrior. And will we have a win for Sheamus? No. Kick out at 2. I think the crowd was just chanting one more time. Are we going to see it one more time? Sheamus running off the ropes now. Leg drop to Van Dam. Now a second rope attack. Ooh, misses the elbow. And now RVD telling Sheamus to bring it on once again. But Sheamus is bringing it on. What strikes that was. Knee to the back of the spine. Sheamus now misses that, but now he gets him. Rob Van Dam with a counter now, busting open Sheamus. Both men bloodied. And look at this. Van Dam, pile driver, spiking Sheamus into the mat. Will that be it? 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Sheamus. Sheamus going to the outside. Smart move there from Sheamus. And now Van Dam following right by our announcer's desk. Kicks from Van Dam. This is what he's so good at. He's quick. But now they're just staring. Sheamus with a big move there. Taking down RVD. And now with an elbow. Another one. And the hat trick is complete. Count of 6 now. 4 away from my count out. And Sheamus taunting in the center of the ring, saying, "Are you not entertained?" That must be alluding to how he cheap shotted him. And look at Van Dam. He's just standing there. What is RVD doing? He's just going to accept his fate, I guess. Sheamus wins.
Here is your winner, the Celtics Warrior, Sheamus.
While Sheamus defeats Rob Van Dam. Listen up, Nitro fans. I'm calling out an open challenge to anybody in that locker room that wants to face me next Sunday at the Great American Dash for my WCW Championship. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, and even the debuting, or I guess you could say the returning Jon Moxley. Welcome back. I don't care if it's any of them. So if any of you are bold enough, step up to the challenge. Let me know if you want it next week, because Seth Rollins is always a visionary, a revolutionary, and the best champion you'll ever see. It is main event time here in Detroit, Michigan.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, the leader of the Judgment Day, is here. And you guys can see on the graphic, he is taking on the Tribal Chief and Roman Reigns. So what a match this should be. And Finn Balor trying to avenge the Judgment Day after Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Jade McDonough lost in the first match of this episode of Nitro to the newly aligned Jacob Fatu and Mr. Money in the Bank Jimmy Uso. But we'll see if the Prince can get the win here over the Tribal Chief. But speaking of the head of the table, let's see Roman Reigns now. And there is the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns looking great as always. It has been a minute since we last saw this man in singles action.
And his opponent, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
All right, Ace Army. Will Roman Reigns defeat the former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor here in this main event? Or will it be the other way around? Let's go down to the ring and start this main event match. All right, the bell has been rung, and the former champ, now the former world champion, that is, starting off hot against the Tribal Chief. Finn Balor with a stomp there, and now going for the legs. And now, nice maneuver there, trying to isolate Roman Reigns the best he can. Nice little arm drag there. Elbow. Finn Balor now staring down Roman Reigns, trying to analyze what he can do to beat Roman Reigns. He's looking for a springboard now. Springboard dropkick there from the leader of the Judgment Day. Now Balor grabbing on the shoe of Roman Reigns, trying to break his foot maybe, I don't know. Finn, stomp. And look at this, Balor with a submission applied. Roman Reigns gets out of it though, very easily. Is this the momentum shift Roman Reigns needs? Nope, collar and elbow tie up, both men locked in the center of the ring. Who's gonna get the best of this? Roman Reigns pushes Balor into the corner, as you guys can see. And now the referee is separating these two men. And now a shot from Roman, and back in the corner we go. And look at these lariats from Reigns. And now followed up by a big one. Cover from the Tribal Chief. One. Kick out at one. Collar and elbow tap, Irish whip. Roman, Samoan drop. Reigns now with some shots to the face of Balor. Good stuff there. And now Roman might be looking for a Superman punch. Nope, never mind. He usually does that and charges it up. But Balor resting on that rope, and now getting bounced off the ropes. Roman now, second rope. Saying rope a lot in the past couple of seconds. Looking for something here. Double axe handle connects to the face. Roman getting Finn back up and looking to do something here. Oh, God. Trying to snap the head right off his body. Reigns with a big stomp to the arm now. I believe the last time we saw Roman Reigns was against Triple H, where those two shook hands. We still don't know what that means. If that alludes to anything or it's just a respect thing. But I guess we'll have to see in weeks to come if it goes anywhere. As of now, it's not, so we'll see. But I know Reigns is looking for a fresh opponent at the Great American Bash, if he can get one, which is happening 1 week from this Sunday, guys. So keep that in mind. And oh, Jacob Fatu is here. The Samoan Werewolf is here running into the ring. What's he doing here? He's in the middle of the ring. And wait, no, you're not telling me this. Is he going to go after Roman? No, Jacob Fatu going after Finn Balor. Look at this, a Samoan drop from Fatu. The Samoan Werewolf just won in tag team match, and Roman Reigns is happy about this. Oh, God. Well, I think I know the vision right now for the Great American Bash pay-per-view. And it looks like we have a new bloodline on our hands. I don't know how the bell hasn't been rung. I guess it's no DQ. And look at this. Fatu accidentally hits Roman. Now throws the kendo stick at Balor. Fatu comes in and attacks the leader of the Judgment Day. Wow. I was not expecting that, I'll tell you that much. And now, oh, Finn Balor misses his strike. And now a sling blade there from the Prince. I really couldn't tell you who's going to get this win now. The match has drastically shifted since Fatu came down. So we'll have to see, I guess. Finn now taking down Roman. Going off the ropes. Kick to the back of the head. And now Balor looking for a springboard of his own. Finn now jumping. Drop kick. Picking up Reigns. Shot. Another one. Beautiful combo here from Finn Balor. Spiking Roman Reigns on the kendo stick. And also with that DDT. And Balor looking for the coup de grace possibly. Balor. Coup de grace to Reigns. Is Finn Balor going to win this match? Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from the OTC. Nice arm drag there. Roman Reigns has to figure out what he wants to do now to get himself back in the driver's seat. Oh, wait, that might be it. That might be what he needs. Roman running. We're running with him. Counter from Finn. Balor now with a shot. Roman with a counter into a guillotine choke. The guillotine locked in. Roman Reigns used to do a lot of this move back 2 seasons ago. Kind of going obsolete now because wrestlers on both brands when he wrestled kind of figured it out. And now a spear. But that move they haven't figured out because it comes out of nowhere. Like I wasn't expecting that, but that might be it. No. But what I was saying, Roman Reigns used to use the guillotine back 2 seasons ago and even last season a little bit. But they figured him out. But look at Roman, another spear to Balor, and the leader of the Judgment Day might be cooked. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns defeats Finn Balor.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
What a win for Roman Reigns, and what a shocking appearance that was from the Samoan Werewolf. But guys, I will see you this Friday for an episode of SmackDown Live.